Welcome to the Kenyon Long Podcast. I'm your host, Kenyon Long, and today we're going to talk about the downfall of ESPN, that Madden 24 game that probably sucks, and also sugar. No, I ain't talking about diabetes. I'm talking about Suga Sean on Malley. Now, I seen this the other day. It said, should Apple buy ESPN? And you like, what? What's going on here? And so I think that Apple is thinking about buying ESPN. It's about to be a wrap for ESPN. I already said it. It's going to be a wrap right now because what is ESPN doing right now? I need to know. What are they doing? Like, you got ESPN Plus. They jumped on the streaming train late. They charge us $5 a month, and they just toss shows on there. They just toss 30. I feel like it's just the 30 for 30. You know what I mean? Let's just see this report here from Deadline, but it talks about the beloved man, Bob Iger, in Hollywood. Definitely he's not beloved, but Iger said last month the company is looking for a strategic partner to help ESPN navigate the standalone streaming waters. On last week's quarterly earnings call, the exec said the goal is securing a strategic partner to help with distribution technology, marketing, and content opportunities where we retain control of ESPN. He noted that Disney has received notable interest from many different entities in the recent weeks. A bulked up ESPN direct-to-consumer offering is expected to launch in the next couple of years at a time when linear TV and subscriber levels. But don't they already have that? That's called ESPN Plus. All right, that's all. Here's my thing. The problem with ESPN Plus. Now, there's some good stuff about that. All right, and some of y'all know what I don't even have ESPN Plus. Exactly my point. The problem is when they launched ESPN Plus, I thought that I get to watch the shows that, I was out, traveling, whatever, right? Who knows what I could be. And I just thought with ESPN Plus, with the app, oh, cool. I get to watch First Take on demand, right? Why did they get rid of on demand? Like, this is the problem here with the whole, this is why the strike is happening. I thought that, look, I could go ahead and log in, watch First Take while I'm on the road somewhere. I'm not home. I'm at work. Some of y'all security guards, I know all y'all security guard niggas, y'all niggas just be watching it. Shouts out to you. All right, you got to pass the time. All right, and a lot of y'all in Calabasas passing the time. But I'm just saying, a lot of y'all security guard niggas, y'all be watching YouTube, so we appreciate it. I mean, I pull up on you when I go to some places in Calabasas. All right, and I'm like, oh, damn, this nigga just watching YouTube. You know what I mean? And so I thought that's what it was going to be. Like, okay, yeah, cool. I'm going to do it. ESPN Plus, why not? No brainer. Then the app launches, and it's like the Ocho. This is ESPN Ocho. What is 9? Nueve? This is ESPN Nueve. All right. They was just sitting here putting any programs on there. You couldn't. I'm paying for regular TV, cable. I'm paying cable. I have ESPN. I'm a subscriber. You mean to tell me I can't watch the same game on ESPN Plus? Not available. So then they was kind of confused about that. It would be some games you couldn't watch, some games that was on ESPN Plus, but then you couldn't watch it on your TV. I'm like, what's all right? Then I couldn't watch it on the app, but it was on the TV. Confusing. Next thing you know, they didn't have PTI, none of those shows on demand. I'm like, okay, this is pointless. All right, they made a whole bunch of new content. And this is the Netflix problem, right? When you gotta have old content, put it on the app, then slowly put out your new stuff. But then when you start putting out the new stuff, you can't keep up. You can't keep up with demand because you got on demand and people just watch the whole series in one sitting. So I'm just saying, ESPN Plus, I was just like confused. I'm just confused. So what they saying now is that we're going to get an ESPN Plus. Like, look, I don't judge, man. I don't, whatever. Inclusivity, whatever y'all want to say. I don't know what you want to call it. You know what I mean? But y'all just need to get it right. What are we doing here? Now, I like ESPN Plus when I can watch my HBCU, North Carolina Central. I can watch their basketball games. I can watch their football games. So shouts out to ESPN Plus for that. They don't show my school, my alumni, East Carolina. They show them sometimes. Yeah, they do. So they show ECU sometimes. They sometimes show them on TV. And I feel like the smaller schools, you got a chance to kind of watch them, in multiple places. But other than that, a bunch of 30 for 30s, a bunch of unknown shows they just start tossing together. I'm surprised that Malika Andrews ain't got her own series on ESPN Plus. Like, they just like, yo, we got ESPN Plus. You You want a show? Hey, what is it? What is it about? Okay, print it. You know what I mean? Like, this is it, man. What is ESPN doing? What I grew up on ESPN. I know my alumni runs ESPN. Shouts out to you. All right, School of Communications grad right here. But what is going on? What we doing? Just what we doing at ESPN. I just don't know. First, they trying to get younger, or they trying to get older. They get younger, but they get the wrong people. You got Dan Orlowski, was just a backup quarterback. You know what I mean? Y'all think he's his darling. Y'all got Kendrick Perkins. He can barely talk on camera. Well, I just said, when you get all he talking about is food. Kendrick Perkins, stop talking about food, bruh. All right? We know you a big guy. Stop talking, and you're from Texas. Stop talking about food every episode. Well, you know what I'm saying? It would be a chicken dinner with a side of fries. But when I had him down in the bank with LeBron James, I know he was out with 12 years old. What are you saying, bruh? All right. Kendrick Perkins, perfect if you was on a Texas network. I get it. All right. Trust me, I understand. Like, I'm from North Carolina. I'm from the South. I get it. A lot of people didn't understand me when I went to New York. It was killing me. So I had to, like, you know, I got a blend of some New Yorkness in there. But, you know, I was a rapper. So I got to give you these bars. But I'm just saying, with Kendrick Perkins, I was just like, what is he talking about? Then they getting Shannon Sharp to come on First Take. First Take got a bunch of guest host. Is what PTI been on for 1,000 years. PTI been on for 1,000 years. No disrespect, but I don't know. I mean, PTI's on 1,000. Around the Horns been on now for a lot of years. Like, when Reality was an intern when I saw him. He was just an intern. And then now he got gray hair. Yo, kill that show. Who's watching that show? It's like a show for reporters. So ESPN needs to decide this. Either you for the creators or you for the sports reporters and the sports journalism. It's like they half pregnant right now. We'll get a couple of, invite a YouTuber on, Stephen A. Have a podcast and put it on YouTube, but we gonna own it. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, all right, so Pat McAfee, he's young. He's got a big audience on YouTube. Let's bring him over. Even though he cusses and says everything he wants, he can't do that here. We'll pay him enough to tone that down. And, he'll bring some young, rowdy Americans to watch our show. I don't know what you're doing, ESPN. I don't. You look confused. All right, forget what Bob Iger is saying. You look confused. You basically look confused. You basically look confused, ESPN. I don't know what you're doing right now. I don't. None of us do. All right. We just trying to figure out what's Monday Night Football. Is it there? What other shows you guys like? NBA Countdown. You get rid of everybody. You got rid of Mark Jackson. You got rid of Jeff Van Gundy. You got rid of Jalen Rose. It's like y'all getting rid of the people that we do like and keeping the people we don't like. All right, sans Malika Andrews. I mean, she just get to do what she wants. Fellas, black dudes, I'm just let you guys know, she don't like y'all. All right, she not interested. Quit sitting here like, yeah, I get to see her more. All right, she gonna be on the finals coverage. Yeah, I got to watch her. She would never talk to you in college. She would have never hollered at you if she was working as a local reporter in Raleigh or whatever your town is. She wouldn't even talk. She wouldn't even bat an eye. Stop it. She wouldn't even look your way, bro. So that's what's at ESPN, man. I got a chance. Speaking of ESPN, I got a chance to watch the Suga Show last night, man. Well, the other night, man. Suga Sean O'Malley versus Aljamain Sterling for UFC 292. Now, speaking of ESPN, I like the fact that, they got the pay-per-views. I do understand that. I'm like, okay, cool. And so this is what y'all know on this podcast, I already gave y'all the tips how to, watch, fights and stuff. I gave that game out. And so, you know what? I was like, I'm going to watch this fight. I love Suga Sean O'Malley. And, I just like him. I thought I saw him at the UFC complex when I was there, but maybe I didn't. I did see Stylebender, but we did talk about that. I did see Stylebender. He wasn't at UFC complex. He was actually in the train going to the airport. And he was just like laughing at these girls. I was like, that laugh sounds familiar. And I look and it's like Stylebender right in front of me. Now this dude is tall. So I like Suga Sean O'Malley, man. And this was a good fight, man. Now, in my mind, I was going to pay for ESPN. I was going to pay for, even though I feel like, look, as a subscriber of ESPN Plus since day one, you should like give me a free fight. I'm just saying. I know UFC got their own model, but I'm just like, yo, ESPN, toss me a free fight. And I ain't talking about fight night. I'm talking about a premiere fight. I'm just saying, for the OGs, ESPN Plus day oneers. And I looked at the price. I thought that fights were $60. So I'm like, look, you know what? I'm going to chill. I'm going to watch this fight, and it's going to be dope. I'm going to pay for it. I haven't paid for a fight in a long time. I'm going to pay for it. I click on ESPN. ESPN, are you listening? Because you sitting here trying to redo your model. Please listen up. The fights was $60 last time I checked. I go to this fight. This fight is $79. $79. That's how much the fighters get paid. All right. $79. Everybody on the undercard. $79. I said, oh, no, baby. No. Wasn't Mike Tyson fights for like $100? I remember that because we could never afford it. But at 79, I do now. As you get older, you understand what your dad went through. As you get older, I'm like, no, not going to do that because you already know what we do. You already know we go to, I used to rely on crackstreams.io, but apparently they're not as stable anymore. And it kills me. I'm going back. All right. We're going back to Front Row Sports, man. But Front Row Sports still hasn't been stopped. They are still going. All right. I think they changed to frontrowsports.eu. Look, I'm just here to give out the game. Okay. I go to Front Row Sports. I'm going 2010 mode. Got the laptop hooked up to the TV. Now, look, the stream was a little delayed, about 5 seconds sometimes, 10 seconds. Yeah, it happens. But guess what? Would you rather have a delayed 6 seconds or would you have a delayed, or would you have to pay $80? So I watched this fight, man. I watched all of the fights. And this fight was crazy. I thought that, I don't know. I felt like Suga Sean was going to win. Suga Sean was going to win. Not Suga Sean. Suga Sean was going to win, but... I just felt like he's on the rise, man. And Suga Sean O'Malley may be the bigger than Conor McGregor. I'm going to say it right now. All right. He's got the attitude. He got the swag. He got the flow. He got the feet. Now, he's taking the losses already, but I feel like his losses early may have helped him now. He kind of learned. So I just think that this fight was good. I mean, they were kind of filling each other out. And then next thing you know, he was just, throwing some kicks out there here and there, throwing a couple of jabs. And next thing you know, he caught Aljamain just straight up, He caught him and then just dropped it, and it was a wrap. And I couldn't believe it, all right? Then my video started to freeze. But look, that's beside the point, okay? I couldn't believe it. Suga Sean got it done. And, man, the sky's up for him. The sky's up for Suga Sean. He's a new champ. And, of course, we all know I watch UFC, man, so... and I play UFC, which I don't know. Maybe I should start streaming that. My new guy on UFC is getting pounded. I had my first one retire, UFC 4. But this new one, I done switched to hard mode, and I am getting destroyed. But maybe that's the good thing for Twitch. Maybe I need to just stream that and just not even Twitch. Maybe he's on Kick. Maybe I start streaming that. My man getting pounded. And I'm like, God. Lee, he is getting roasted. So shouts out to Suga Sean, man. Doing his Thug Thizzle.
You are the man. You are.
What is he smoking a blunt?
You're the man.
I guess he's the man, yo. Oh, that was from his IG. So shouts out to Suga Sean O'Malley, man. And shouts out to you, fam. Yes, shouts out to you, fam. Of course, the Kenyon Long Podcast, man. We keeping it trill by using Buzzsprout. That's right. Buzzsprout helps your podcast grow every week and every day, man. All you got to do is drag and drop, put your podcast right there on Buzzsprout, and they will send it out to all podcast platforms. And you could be the champion, like Suga Sean O'Malley, man, of your podcast niche. You feel me? So use Buzzsprout, man. Hit them up. Tell them I sent you. You listen to the audio version, of course. And that is courtesy of Buzzsprout, man. Let's get into this maybe last subject here, but let's just talk about Madden 24. All right. Madden 24. We do this every year on the Kenyon Long Podcast. You know, I talk about the games. Now, look, 95% of my time is with sports. I know it's kind of weird. You guys see me all on social media, but 95% of the time, like I was an athlete that ran track, so I watched the track championships. I should talk about that, but I haven't. The world championships, watching those. Shouts out to Noah Lyles and Sha'Carri Richardson. But 95% of my time, you know, I'm just watching sports. You already see me watch Niner Gang. You already know what it is. Glock Purdy. All right. Trey Area. All right. That's 1 and 2 quarterbacks. Okay. All right. So stop asking. And of course, the most games I usually play, because I just, you know, crazy schedule, always busy when I'm not on set or filming, or just, you know, performing in LA like I just did. Shouts out to everybody who came to the Flow State show in Hollywood. Yeah, man, you know, when I got time now is to, you know, play some Madden, play some 2K, play some FIFA pretty much, and Call of Duty. That's just pretty much it. I do need to play some other stuff on my Steam Deck. I got a Sonic, and I'm trying to kind of emulate it. So holla at me, you got that emulation. You feel me? So I got my Steam Deck, but that's, you know, that's for the road or whatever. But also at home, you chilling with your girl, right? You know what I'm saying? Chilling with your girl. She want you in the bed with her. You know what I mean? Okay, true. I always sit here and watch these murderer shows while I pull up my Steam Deck. Okay? So Madden, man. I don't think did I buy last year? I think I bought last year, right? Because I had just got my Xbox Series X and I wanted to see the next gen graphics that they were supposed to be making to make it feel so next gen. And, you know, I played it all year. It was kind of cool. It was just all right. You know, they always adding one new feature. But from the videos I've seen on TikTok, you know, and then it's like Madden, playing sports video games is another level of fantasy, except for you're not betting. And so you get to play with your team. You get to build a team. Your ultimate team is what I usually play now. And I play a season 2. You get to build your team and how you want to do it. Be the real GM. All right. You could be sad about your team in real life, but then now you can, you know, I know what I would do if I was the GM, but I was the owner. So I just think that Madden, whatever, 2K, this is why you play it. This is why guys play it, right? You get to play against other people, right? But apparently now everybody is a Madden god, okay? That's the problem. We got a problem with people playing Madden and they so dang on good. Like these kids, I need like an adult league. This is what I need. I need like adult servers that just like, okay, I need servers broken down by 8. I know it's kind of hard, but broken down for everybody 30 and up. Okay. You only playing people 30 and up because these people have less time to play the game. But kids younger than that, kids younger than 21, I should say that, they got all the time in the world to play. It doesn't matter. They can get every upgraded player or they're going to pay for it. Somehow they got magical money. And I just think the servers need to be split up, man. It's getting ridiculous now. It is getting ridiculous. When you play somebody online, they doing stuff I ain't never seen. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm good. Like, no, I'm getting, and I'm like, look, I'm like an elite Madden player here. But I've seen some stuff like, all right, okay. But here's the problem with Madden, man. What I've been seeing, you can just look at TikTok and you can just see, and even here on YouTube too, you could just see the trash. Madden talk about, this dude did a video, said Madden said defensive players will recognize the ball only when they're looking at the ball. Dude threw the ball, defensive player wasn't even looking, puts his hands up and intercepts it. Look, man, I don't want to sit here and break a controller. I don't want to sit here and break. I've had this TV for a couple years now. You know, it ain't the greatest. It's a Sharp TV, not sponsored. But look, I have it, fam. And I just don't want to. I don't know, man. Somebody did a great meme the other day. They said, it said, oh, I play video games to relax. And then it said, plays some game and gets angry. Look, man, I don't know. I just don't want to. I don't want to deal with that. I don't. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. And then it's just like, do you have the time? Clearly now I do kind of have the time actually to grind. But I don't know, man. I don't know if, and it's like, look, we got the standard edition, $69.99, just in case you guys listening to the podcast audio version. And we got the deluxe edition, right? This is for PlayStation 5, but it's probably the same for Xbox. It's like, that's it. You pick. Remember they had like 3 editions? Now it's just like, you pick. You know what I mean? Like, you just pick. You got 2 to play with. That's it. I don't know, man. I'm loving the VR game. I'm loving the VR football game. That's pretty cool because guess what? I get a little exercise. Even though I'm in the gym 6 days a week. I'm just telling you, though the crowd is not as realistic, right? It's kind of like Tecmo Bow-ish. But at least you're throwing the passes. So what are we doing here when it comes to Madden? You know, maybe I just need to form a group on Madden that's like older dudes, right? That just only got time. Maybe I should do that at Discord and just form a group, man, because I want to play these kids who got all day to grind. They got all day to grind and all the money. They got all the money to buy. You know what I mean? These players, man. So 2K is worse. I will say that, but Madden, I don't know, man. Maybe this is the end. Although we've come to the end of the road, because it's just like, man. And team no money spent. So team no money spent. I don't know, man. Maybe who want to create a Discord? I just don't want to sit here and be mad all the time. Maybe Brock Purdy, maybe his rating is pretty good. I don't know, man. Maybe let me know. Let me know in the comments, should I buy Madden or not? Let me know. And let's talk about this last topic here, man. Forget Madden. Let's talk about this game. Once again, I think we already talked about it. NBA 2K24 is upon us. It will be coming out soon. Another game that I usually buy every year. And VCs, the cost of VCs is ridiculous. It's just this game right here. Madden, not so much. But it's just something with this game. It's something with 2K. Where they just like, look, we gonna take, there's robberies happening in LA right now, right? Well, there's robberies happening everywhere. But the smash and grab robberies, right? People just jumping in, taking clothes. That's what 2K is doing to you. That's it. Like, they just going into your wallet, just stealing everything out of it for a whole year. That's it. That's it. Like, if you want a player that's good, that's decent, you got to get some VCs. I see some dude on TikTok said he spent, I don't know, 25,000. I don't know how real he was showing it. 25,000 on 2K. Nigga, are you crazy? 25,000 on 2K. I seen another dude said he spent like $1,200 on 2K. They got it, bro. What are y'all? You should not be spending that money. Hopefully you play for a team. Hopefully you playing for a professional 2K team. That's the only reason why you should be spending $1,200 on a video game. Is that you are playing for a team, so you got to practice. Now, I don't know them dudes. I don't know. I just saw it on TikTok. All right. Shouts out to TikTok. You feel me? This game right here. Shouts out to the Mamba, the GOAT. This game right here, man. There needs to be another NBA game. This is getting ridiculous. Like, how is this even illegal? I think Europe, didn't they sue for something like this? How is this illegal? First of all, you only got one NBA game. That's a monopoly. That is a monopoly. This is a business. I know it's a product of a business, but 2K is its own business. Don't nobody care about 2K golf. All right. This is to 2K. I'm pretty sure this is 95% of the money they get for the whole company for 2K is NBA. 2K. This is ridiculous, man. I'm sorry. I will just be waiting till February. I don't play. All I play is my team, but my team's getting ridiculous now. We already talked about that. They getting like Galaxy Opal. They put different colors on players. Then they cost more. And you got to grind more to get, dark matter, galaxy, pink, diamond, yellow stones, purple hearts. What is this, Lucky Charms? All right, it just needs to be regular players. That's it. GOAT players. That's it. Y'all up here just making, it's like 1,000 microtransactions. It is, man. You better off playing DraftKings. Like, for real. For real, you better off playing DraftKings than playing 2K for basketball. I'm just saying, man, you're going to spend your money. You might as well try to make some money. If you're going to spend $1,200, hopefully you make at least $1,200. At least you break even. 2K, you ain't breaking even. You just getting broke off. They just break yourself. I can't do it, man. Maybe not, man. Maybe I'm just playing old school, emulating old school basketball games. Maybe I'm that old guy now. I'm just going back to emulators, man. Because you realize as you get further, it's like, man, these games, they doing too much. And you tell them what you want. And they ain't listen to one person. Guess what we put in? Crossplay. You were supposed to have crossplay the first year that the Xbox and the PlayStation came out. The PlayStation 4. You announcing crossplay, like we got Call of Duty's crossplay. Where y'all been? Where y'all been? Crossplay. Like they take one thing, make it big, make it be something that you wanted, one thing, and make a spectacle out of it. You think like, oh man, it's changed. It's the same thing. Next thing they're gonna say is, oh, look at the sweat on the player's forehead, like they say every year. We have put a new engine in. Now you can see the sweat. Let the sweat bead off their face. Look at that. What about load management? Have you put that in there yet? Because Kawhi needs to be out. Like, remember when back in the day, you couldn't play with a player in a season, right? You can't, right? Still, right? Because they got hurt. Or even you couldn't play with that player in the exhibition game because they was hurt. Where that at? Like, where is that at? When you play on my team, you shouldn't be able to play with a player if he's load managing today. That was like real time, but they don't want to spend money on real time analytics. I digress. Yeah, man. 2K. I don't know, bro. Yeah, let me know you guys are copping 2K. Let me know. Oops, there we go. Anyway, man, I just don't know. I'm a copping 2K, man. Let me know if you copping it. I'll let you try it out first, fam. This is Kenyon Long Podcast, man. Remember to follow me all on social media, man. Thank you for another 1 million views on Facebook. You know what I mean? On Facebook, man. We done cracked that 1 million view mark again. So, of course, man, you guys know, follow me on Kenyon Comedy on Facebook, on YouTube, OG channel, Kenyon Long. Of course, the Kenyon Long Podcast and the Kenyon Long Show, all on YouTube, man. On TikTok, Kenyon Comedy, man. And we got the Kenyon Long Podcast on TikTok, fam. And check out this next episode right now.